Book 2, Sowing the Wind, Chapter 8, Aliena. So we're in the stables now, our brother's hurt. Did they cut off his ear, or he just kind of stabbed his neck, I think, right? Guard sleeping. Alright. So we're still in Earl's Castle, so I suppose we can still find the weapons as well. There must be a way to remove them. I must only break one link. And we still have this fact. So I suppose it's still gonna be useful to us. Looks heavy. Move, Richard, please. Don't just lie there. Horseshoe. A single horseshoe. William's hound must have left it.
Richard! Richard! Wake up!
I mean, he did save us, to be fair. So he's not completely useless.
Come on, I need you to wake up!
Alright.
It's just out of reach.
Is it, though? I thought we could maybe, like, grab it with our foot and then throw it at the hammer or something.
It's too high. I'm chained to a post. I can't reach it. If only it was closer.
So we need Richard to kick the horseshoe over, I imagine.
Hey!
Ali? Ali, my ear!
How do you feel?
Hot.
The wound is boiling your blood. We need to get you someplace dry and cool so you can heal.
Ali, they shackled us. I will die here.
Calm down. You'll only make things worse. Don't give up. We will get out of here.
And what then?
We'll find Father. He'll know what to do.
I heard them say that he's with the king in Winchester.
Then that's where we'll go. You'll see. He'll make things right again.
So this is technically before some of the events in Book 1, right? Because Book 1 ended like somewhere in like March, April of 66, I believe? When the construction in the Priory was well underway, and Tom and Ellen and their children had like settled in with Philip and his lot for quite a while. Also, we heard in Book 1 already that their father had died, and supposedly he's still alive here. So this must be around February or something, I would say. Don't give up.
Don't give up. We will get out of here.
I don't know.
How did you free yourself before?
I don't know. When they put me here, they had the shackles fitted to my ankles. But today, I somehow managed to slip through. These 3 weeks must have made me very determined.
Yes. And very thin.
3 weeks it's been that they've been holed up in here. As prisoners, it seems.
What were you thinking, charging William like that?
I had to protect you.
He's not wrong.
That was very brave of you.
I don't know.
It was. Father will be proud when you tell him.
Yep.
Richard, throw me that horseshoe.
It's not hard enough to break the chain. I already tried.
I'll think of something. Just give it to me.
Thank the Lord. Richard is alive.
Richard.
Oh.
Where is that red scarf, Matthew?
Alright. A single horseshoe. I bet this is gonna be like a quick time event where I have to time it right? Yep. Got it. An old hammer. Oh, did I mess it up? I thought that was a hit. Oh god, I'm bad at hammering, it seems. Did it?
Shh. I'll open yours next.
We need to find the weapons, though.
Can you stand?
I'll try.
Good. Then wait here. I'll find us a way to get out of here.
Let's take his horse.
Yes. Good idea. But first we need the weapons Matthew hid for us.
If we calmed William's horse, we could flee. Maybe we should have kept the bread. Beautiful, someone's taking care of it. Hard to believe that there's care and kindness in its master. I must stay strong for him, or we're going to die here.
Careful! He doesn't seem to like that.
Don't know what that'll accomplish, but maybe there's something useful in there. No.
Whoa. Easy. Easy now.
What are you doing? The horse nearly woke the guard.
The knot is too tight. If only we had a knife. Where did Matthew hide the weapons?
Alright. Oh, I can't without a knife though, right?
If only we had a... Where did Matthew...
Yeah. I can still go to the keep. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Flemish. Anything else in the storeroom? Can we get like some old onions? Oh, it's locked. Maybe some of the old onions for the horse or something, I thought. Abandoned and empty. Used to carry goods. Nobody around. No knights, no help.
There used to be all kinds of weapons here, along with Father's knights. Now there is nothing.
UX? Really? That's a stupid name. They're guarding the gate. If I tried to pass them on foot, I would be too slow. Ugly Gervais and Hugh Axe. For real. Right. Oh, there it is. Soaked by rain. Probably shouldn't do this, right?
It's the go. Let's get her.
So I messed that up, I suppose. Is the story over now? Yeah. Did they literally just kill me?
There used to be all... Now there is...
Same will probably happen if I cross the yard, I suppose. No? Oh, yeah, I guess. Or did they not see me? Yew Axe and Ugly Gervais. It is connected to an underground tunnel, but it's also filled with water, and we don't know if it ends anywhere. I am so close, but any closer and they would see me.
No, the weapons are not in there either. Maybe we can dive out. No, it's too dark and Richard's ear is bleeding. It has to be the gate.
It'll attract it'll attract so many sharks if we do that. Alright, so we'll have to take the wall, I suppose.
I have to say, that battle was a bit short.
William's henchman, inspect. Being from a politically ambitious noble family, William Hamley commands a small army of his own. He likes to keep his three most trusted men by his side, Walter, Yew Axe, and Ugly Gervais. The latter two are knights known for their violence and loyalty. Their names alone strike fear in the hearts of their enemies. Walter was once William's instructor and taught him to fight and ride since William was a boy. Now Walter is bodyguard and right-hand man.
The knights weren't prepared and the peasants scattered like chicken.
I found it. Matthew's
Wouldn't
piece
do
of
for a
cloth.
good kill.
Oh, I can see the weapons. Did we get him? Seems like it. Is that a proper sword or a dagger? I mean, that's a start. Father's dagger. Or we have a dagger and he got a sword, right?
Try to stay sharp. If he wakes up, shout and run as fast as you can. Do you hear?
I will.
By the way, I don't quite remember who of the two is the older one. I think Aliena is a bit older, like 2 or 3 years than Richard, right? Even though he's taller now. Cut the saddlebag loose. I'd still look inside it if we find like any money or whatever. Some oat I found in William's saddlebags. Alright, alright. Yeah, we'll feed it, of course.
Oh, you look hungry. Want to eat?
Make it trust us. I mean, that horse alone is probably worth
It's
enough.
calm now.
Worth enough
Try
for
to
us.
mount it, Richard.
But where do we go?
To Winchester. Of
Make it for a
course.
couple of weeks.
We need to find Father and talk to the king. They must find out what's happening here. Now climb on. It won't eat forever. Now me.
Right.
Oi! You there!
Oi!
Stop!
Cut 'em off!
Hey, we made it. But they're following us. Alright. Decisions, I suppose. So we're in Earl's Castle. Wigley, Quarry, we haven't been here. Hamley is their base of operations, it seems. Monksfield Shiring is a bigger city. Gloucester and Bristol and... Oh, Bristol exists already. Wow. Salisbury are this way. Lincoln, London and Winchester are this way. St. John is there. Bishop's Palace is there. Where is... the Priory. Ellen's Cave. So we can just go into the forest, I suppose.
The thought that they could catch up with us urged me to ride onward. It rained relentlessly. After a while, Richard's moaning got weaker, but I did not dare look back. for I feared to see William Hamley right at our heels. I forced the horse to go faster, hoping that my brother would not succumb to his wounds.
Ride to Winchester. Let's do it.
We headed toward Winchester. The king would make things right if we explained them to him. He had to. It wasn't long until Richard almost fell off the horse. Touching his forehead, I realized he had a high fever. His mutilated ear was red, hot, and swollen. A sound startled me. From the thicket of the forest emerged a woman. I was ready to draw the dagger that was flush against my forearm. I asked her to give us her name. This was her forest, she said, so we should be the ones introducing ourselves. I proclaimed that I was the daughter of the Earl of Shiring, traveling with my brother. I can tell your nobility by your manners. She smiled and revealed in turn that she was the wife of the local verderer. Seeing Richard's ear, she said that he needed help. Luckily, their hut was nearby. She offered us food, shelter, and care.
I don't trust it. Because first she was like, you tell me where you're from, this is my forest. Yeah, no. Why are we going into the forest?
I told her that we were expected by relatives. Richard only understood what I was trying to do when I gave him an urgent look. Then we left at a trot. I turned my head when I heard a whistling from behind. At that moment, something jumped in front of us. Richard and I were pulled off the saddle and landed in the cold mud.
Are you for real? Is this one of those situations where you get to make a quote-unquote choice and then it doesn't have any consequences either way? Because I'm sure these are her people, right? And this is an ambush, and we wouldn't have gotten like trapped if we just followed her anyway. So if we can't escape the ambush here, no matter our choice, that'd be kind of sucky.
It was a man I'd never seen before. I jumped up to defend myself, but was stopped by the cold blade of the woman's knife against my throat.
Yeah.
She'd caught up with us and hadn't come to help. When she started searching me for valuables, I took the chance to reach for my own dagger. She then stopped and stepped slowly backwards to join
come
the
on.
man. After they mounted the horse we'd stolen from William, they rode off.
That's like our most valuable asset right here. And it probably gets stolen either way. That sucks.
I knew that I couldn't catch up with them, so I remained, shaken by what had happened. As I calmed down, I started to feel the bruises of the fall and a great tiredness. Richard was still lying in the mud, so I pulled him away from the road to find shelter underneath a tree.
Mention what to him? I mean, I don't want to worry him unduly. But let's get the facts out, I suppose.
I placed my hand on his forehead and felt that he was still burning up. Even the freezing night couldn't cool him down. Yet he insisted that he be fine. No matter what I told him, he wouldn't hear any of it. A wound like this was nothing to a real man, he said.
Oh God.
He was tired of being treated like a helpless child. We huddled together and rested some more, so we could walk on in the morning.
Continue to Winchester.
We walked for 2 more days with only brief rests in between. But we finally arrived at the city gates of Winchester. Richard was weak, but at least we were still together, and we were sure that together we would find a way to escape this nightmare.
Is that the chapter? Yeah. The Pillars of the Earth. Sowing the Wind, Chapter 8, Aliena. What you did. When facing William, you spoke for yourself. You provoked William by serving him rotten meat. You praised Richard for his courage after he attacked William. You successfully escaped Earl's castle. You didn't trust the woman on the road, and Richard's wound got worse while you rode to Winchester. Could it have gotten better? I don't know. The Oath. So we're still playing as Aliena, but we are in Winchester now, and it is
They can't
night.
harm us anymore, can they? After all, there are laws in place to protect us here, right?
I think so, but we shouldn't risk finding out.
Then let's go.
Where are you going?
To our townhouse, of course.
Right. I feel like another save might be in order. Right. So that's our townhouse. Can I go anywhere? West Gate. Broadest and busiest path into Winchester. High Street leads all the way to the Eastern Gate. Someone's still up. Is that the only house that's marked? Tavern, the Checker. This place is popular with nobles from Shiring, especially the Hamleys. Yeah, well, that's probably not a good place to go then. The Lazy Mare. It is quite close to the castle. A lot of noblemen must stay here. A townhouse. We stayed here often. Father taking care of business and I taking care of his guests. The bishop, the chancellor, and all the barons at court. One of them must remember us. Winchester Castle, Court of King Stephen. Tomorrow we'll talk to the king and find Father. He'll know what to do. The road south seems less traveled. Beyond the wall is mostly fields and farmhouses. The road south seems less traveled. Alright, church. Small chapel, never been here before. Father always preferred the cathedral when we came here. Oh, so I can inspect the entire city here, and I shall. The monks must prefer this gate to the others, maybe because it's so close to the cathedral exit. The door is shut tight. Oh, it's a big city, huh? It is still illuminated. They must be afraid of thieves stealing all the coin. The mint. Maybe someone's willing to help here. Or East Gate. I believe the road leads to Petersfield. But Father rarely had business there, so I cannot be sure. Any gates to the north? Just the one. But it's not a hot spot. Interesting. Another inn, the Boar. It seems closed. The Checker. Can see light through the windows. Alright. Let's go here, I suppose.
Ali, there's someone here. Maybe it's Father.
Do you think so?
Well, they must have put him somewhere.
Who is it?
It's Percy Hamley. Hide!
What? I'm going to chop off your hand if I find you, bastard. Shut up!
Get back inside now. Don't ever let anyone see you lose your temper like that. We don't know who's part of the court yet, so be careful, be polite, make an impression. They all need to see you dance with the king every day until he's made you an earl.
I saved him from Bartholomew's rebellion. Shouldn't that be enough?
Give them a reason and they won't make you earl. That cannot happen.
They took our house. They really took our house.
We'll have to sleep somewhere else then.
I can't believe it.
Come now, before anyone sees us here.
The
The gate's closed. We better come back tomorrow. The gates are closed for the night.
Alright. Maybe outside of the city is safer even? I don't know. Otherwise we'll try the cathedral, I think.
The gates are closed for the night.
All of them? Anything outside the city we can select? Maybe not.
The gates are closed.
Right.
It's so quiet. Shouldn't the monks be preparing evening mass soon? No one's answering. No one's answering.
How about this tavern? Lots of noblemen here, she said though.
Good lord. What happened to your ear, lad? Did your hook make a wrong turn this morning?
Maybe we shouldn't advertise this too much, I don't know.
We were hoping we could stay for the night. We've traveled a long way, and we're exhausted.
Sorry. Rooms are all gone. King's in town. Everything's teeming with nobles. Come back next week when the big fish have jumped the pond. I might find a cozy little corner for you.
Ali, he was talking to me.
Well, then next time, say something.
Fine.
Oh, there's gonna be some tension between
They
these.
won't have us. We need to find someplace else.
There's gonna be some tension between the siblings, right? With him being largely useless and still trying to act like a grown-up. Or get the respect of a grown-up, that is.
Father, may we come in?
I can hear someone.
Hello? We're lost and looking for shelter. They don't seem to want us here. If you don't care, so be it. We'll find a place to stay where people are kind.
Right, so next up, let's try this tavern, even though the Hamleys are there. Probably not a good idea.
Now look at that! A cripple with a sword and his beggar girl! If you're looking for some privacy, there's a bar just down the street!
Hilarious.
We're looking for a place to rest.
Tell you what, you can have my room till I finish my beer. Should be time enough for you, squirt.
What is it? Why are we leaving?
This is childish. Father wouldn't want us to stay in a house with those people.
But Ali, they were just fooling around.
Right. Let's keep looking.
Also, what's so wrong with what they're saying? Shut up, little brother. Okay, should we try the mint? Probably not gonna work, huh? Where was the mint? Also, has my game crashed? Oh god, no, alright. There's a house here.
It's all locked and barred. They don't want strangers walking in at night.
Understandable.
Ali, this is pointless.
There must be one kind soul in this town.
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, good evening. We're sorry to disturb you, but my brother and I have been through a lot and desperately need shelter for tonight.
Please.
Wait here.
Are you mad? Do not let them in. They're thieves.
What did I say?
Oh,
I mean, the fact that we're carrying around a sword alone should give away that we're probably not thieves, but rather like nobility or something.
Let's go, Ali. They're just like everyone else.
Right. Oh,
There's a warm corner in the back. You can have a blanket, but there will be nothing to eat.
is your wife all right with this?
It doesn't matter. The Lord struck her with a troubled mind. She will accept my decision.
the Lord struck her with a troubled mind. That's not a good way to speak about your wife, I suppose, but still, we'll accept.
Thank you so much.
You're a kind man.
Alright. We have some shelter for the night at least. Oh no, he's gone! Oh god. What are you
When I woke
doing?
up that morning, I was alone. I hoped that Richard had risen early, maybe to go to the castle. I left to search for him right away.
Alright, so it seems we're in the king's castle now. We'll look around, but first we'll take a small break. And I'll see all y'all in the next episode. Bye bye.